In today's video, I am going to be reviewing one of the new Chanel palettes. This is the Rose Gold. You're going to see me apply it. I basically used it on all of my face, including my eyes. So you're going to see me using that. Also going to talk about a couple of the new shadows that I picked up. I'm going to use one of them in the look today. This one in particular, we'll talk about that. And also going to mention this one, but I'll have to do another video with this particular shadow. So we're just going to jump right into it. So as I shared in the beginning of the video, I am going to be reviewing this for you today. This is the new palette. As I'm filming this, I don't know that it's out online yet, but I did purchase mine at Neiman Marcus. So the one that I get, I'll show you the color first, and then I will show you. So this is the palette right here. It is huge, and I like to, I don't know, I like to keep those for when I travel. But these are the colors that I got. So this is in the color, this is medium rose gold. So the reason I picked up this color is I just thought it was different from a lot of the other blushes that I have, bronzers, that kind of thing. But as I'm filming this right now, I'm thinking I might pick up another one because I'm just going to tell you I really like this. So what do I like about it? Well, you'll see because I'm going to create a look. But the packaging is wonderful. I love how big it is. And I like palettes that are multi-purpose. I feel like that's how I am in my life pretty much. So when I see something, even in makeup that's multi-purpose, it makes me really excited because it's something that you can grab, do a quick look really quickly, and run out the door. You can bring it with when you're on vacation. So that's what I love about this. I love it. And it's really, really pretty. The only negative thing I will say is I wish, honestly, there was a little bit more blush in here because I don't think I would use as much of that. I feel like I'm going to go through that quickly, but we'll see because I do have a lot of makeup, so we'll see. Um, so if I go back, I'm probably going to get the medium coral. I feel like the light's a little too light, like it's not really worth my time, okay? When I saw it in person. And I also purchased two eyeshadows. As I'm filming this today, this is on Wednesday, I purchased two eyeshadows, and by the way, they come in this little velvet case. I wish that this did too, because it would be nice when you're traveling, just so you don't scratch it up. But these are the two that I got, and I'm thinking about getting one more too. I was so overwhelmed. I'm like trying to decide. There's so many colors that seemed similar to me. So if I do get another color and another palette, if I do end up doing that, let me know in the comments below if you want me to share like like a look with that, okay? Or review it or whatever. So this is the jade green, and so you're going to see it more in the back because my lights are going to see how that looks. This is so pretty. I think that this for me is going to work more on top of another color. I'm going to set another color because once I put it on my eyes, I mean, you can see it's really, really light. So I have a green color, and off the top of my head, I can't think of it, from RMS. So I'm going to use that with this. I also want to play around with this with which I haven't as I'm filming this, the palette that came up for the spring from Chanel. They have that blue in there. And I also have a palette that I purchased, if you saw my haul, from Sephora. I think I might try this with one of those palettes as well. So I feel like on its own, it looks a little light. I'll have to play with it. So this one is called Blanc Pearl number 220. I don't know if you'll be able to see the shift. It's so light, but it's kind of like a pinky shift iridescent that, I mean, you could use it as a highlighter, or you can use it on top of a darker shadow to see it, because on its own you're not going to see anything. It's going to be really, really light. I'm actually going to do the blush first, because I think if I put the bronzer on, you're not going to be able to see it. So I'm going to put the blush on. Maybe I'll do the blush on one side, bronzer on the other, and then I think I'm going to mush them all together. How's that? Okay? I don't like that because it looks like I have 5 chins. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, and I think I'm going to go in with my Nikki LaRose powder brush. I'm going to go in with this right here. And one thing I will tell you, it picks up on the brush, but you will see it's not going to be crazy intense. And I got quite a bit on there. I don't know if you can see. I do. Okay, so I'm going to go in. I think I'll go on this side first. I'm just going to lightly tap. It's really pretty. On camera, it looks a little bit lighter than it actually is, but in person, it is so pretty. It has, you know, a little bit of a gold to it. That's why it's rose gold, so it's kind of highlighted. I would not compare this to RMS, okay? You're not going to get that that really glowy look that you get with the RMS. You're not going to get that with this, okay? And I'm looking like even close up, like it's really pretty. This is such a pretty, pretty, pretty color. But it's not like RMS. That's all I can tell you. Now I'm going to go on this side and I'm going to do the bronzer. I hope this is all going to work out because, but like I said, I think I'm going to go over that and I think it should all blend out, hopefully. Okay, so let's go in and I'm going to actually, let me do both of them separate so you can see what they look like. Normally, I would just blend the two together, the two, you know, bronzer and the highlighter, but I'll do it separate. So I'm going to go in with the center right here. Oops, right here. Going in. It's hard to do, like, it's hard to look at the monitor and try to do this. I'm using the same brush. I wiped it off. It is scented because it's Chanel, so you know. So it's really, really light. I'm going in with some more. This is one you have to build up. But you can see it though. Now that looks a little bit more glowy and I haven't even dipped into the other. So let's go in with the highlighter. I'm going to go and do the same thing. I'm just going to dip in here and just kind of, oh yeah, you can see, look at the gold on that. It's so pretty. But it's very, it's glowy, but it's not, there's no shimmer in it. So it's just glowy. So if you're somebody that likes glowy and you don't want shimmer, then you're going to really like this. So let's go on this side now. I want to add the bronzer. I'm going to actually mush them together, just the two. And I'll go on the other side and I'll fix that side. I saw Erin Nicole use all three of these, like she just swirled it and it looks so pretty on her. I don't think she used this one though. I think she went in with the medium coral one. But now on this side I have to do the blush. Now they've done palettes like this in the past, by the way. I've seen palettes like this in the past. I gotta see what I'm doing here. I don't remember how many years ago, but I've seen some palettes. This isn't like a new thing that they're doing. They've had palettes like this in the past. I don't know when the last one was though, to be honest. That's really pretty. Look how pretty that is. And I'm gonna add, I'm gonna swirl it. Okay, because I want to get some up here. Ooh, that's really pretty. You can't tell it online. You can't tell on camera, but I'm telling you, it looks very much like I was, like it gives a definite, like I've been in the sun look. Just gonna put a little down here. I'm not contouring or shadowing, okay? I'm just adding some color. You guys know I don't do that stuff. I want a little bit more blush on this side. Here. God. I'm trying to get it even. I hope that I'm even. I'm not like lopsided. Usually when I do my, I love this big mirror. This is so nice. I wish I would make a purse mirror like this. Like they have their, because I have their little purse mirror. And one side is, you know, regular and the other side's magnified. I wish I would make one this size and have one magnified and one not. Oh my gosh, please. That would be so nice. So look at how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to zoom you in when I'm done so you can see. Okay, so now if I was going to, you know, which I've already done this with it, I like to use my palettes for my face. I like to use this all over. I shared a video on, you know, you don't have to get something like this. You don't. I'm reviewing this palette. You don't need it. If it's not in your budget, then don't get it, okay? But you know, there's things that I'm gonna interested in testing out. I'm going to test it for you guys. Look at what you already have and you can do something similar. Okay, so blushes, bronzers, highlighters, you can do a whole face look and it just pulls everything together. So I'm going to go in actually with, I guess I'll go in with the bronzer first. So I'm going to go when I'm using my Nikki La Rosa. I'm just stuck on her brushes still right now. And I'm just going to go in and start building it up. Just like this. Now you just keep building it until you get the look that you want. I'm going to put more on. I just want to kind of go back and forth though. I'm going to go in and take some more. Now I've used this a couple times already and it still looks really nice. Like it doesn't look, the pattern in there I feel like is going to stay for a little bit is what I'm trying to say. Not that that's the important thing. But here we go. What is this? Number 3 dips now? And we're at a nice color here. I'm going to get here. I'm going to go and do a little bit more. There we go. Just keep doing it until you get the depth you want. Now, I keep saying this, but on camera it's a little bit lighter than it is, and I have a little bit more color. But you can see it, though. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with that blush. I'm going to go in to take my rougher number 2 brush, and I'm going to go into this color right here. And you'll see it's pretty light. You have to build this up when you use it with a brush. Now, if I use my finger, let's see if it's any darker. A little bit. But definitely, when it's on my cheek, I feel like it goes on a little bit better. On my eye, I really have to play around with it. So you can see how many coats I've gone in with it already. You have to really build it up. That's why I said I wish the blush was a little, I wish they'd give you a little bit more blush in this. It's my only negative, since this is what I like to do with these palettes. I feel like I've got to fix the corner here. I got a little, I'm going to fix that. I don't. Here we go. Okay, I need to see my magnified mirror now. It's really pretty, you guys. It's so pretty. It's like, it has that rose gold in it, and it's so pretty. But I don't want to leave it like that. I want to go in and I want to use, is this the topper? Yeah. I want to go in and use my topper color. So I'm actually going to use my finger. And this works so good with it because it's really pink. It really brings out the pink in the shadow. It's really pretty. I love it. This is a color chameleon from Charlotte Tilbury. This is Pillow Talk. So I'm just going to take this on the bottom part because I feel like this is going to work really well with this. Look. This is from Chanel. And this is the color Rouge Noir. And I'm going to actually use this in my waterline. And then I'm going to, actually my tight line is what it's called. And then I'm going to go and take it right above my lash line. Just like right there. And then I'm going to take a smudger brush. And I'm going to go in and smudge this. Give a little bit more depth. And I'm going to take it and bring it down here too. Kind of deepen a little bit more with whatever's left on here. And I'm going to blend that out a little bit too. I think I'm going to take a little bit of that Pillow Talk and pop it right here. inner corner. Okay, so same thing on this eye. I'm going to do the same thing. Put it in my tight line right here, right above my lashes. Smudger brush. And then take it right down here. Now I just need to curl my lashes and put my mascara on. So if you know me, you know I put a lot of mascara on, so we're just going to fast forward this part. So thoughts on these eyeshadows and the palettes. As I said before, I really like this. I really, really do. I have been not liking a lot of Chanel for a while. This isn't anything amazing. I'm not going to tell you it's amazing, but I really like it because I really like the color. It's not something I had in my collection. I feel like it looks very... I feel like the sun-kissed description of it is very, very accurate. I feel like it's a very sun-kissed glow look, and I'm really digging it. I really like it. And I think this color is really a unique one for me personally. One thing I wish that Chanel would do, and as far as I know, they have never done anything like this, but I wish they created one like this, okay? So let's look at this one first. So this one's from Charlotte Tilbury. I have both of these, and this was the Look of Love palette. This is actually the medium dark one, but I can wear this and it looks amazing on me. You have everything you need for a full face. You have your powder, you have your blush, you have your highlighter, you have your bronzer, you have your eyeshadows. You can pretty much use everything on your whole face. And I love that about this. And I use this even when I'm not traveling, and I love this. This is a blush palette that came out a couple years ago too from Charlotte Tilbury that I really like. And I missed out on the lighter version of it, but I have this one. And again, I really like this. I like how it's separated like this. Like I like the layout of this better. I know that Chanel did something similar to this last year, but I just wish they would do more of like a face palette. But in saying that, I still love this. I love it. And the fact that I want to get another one says a lot, I feel like. This eyeshadow was from their spring collection, and I have both of them. I never talked about it because it was a pain for me to get. I had to actually get this from a boutique in Arizona. This was the Coral Treasure, and I feel like this eyeshadow look looks very much like this. So I feel like I could wear this eyeshadow and do this too if I wanted to, because they definitely pair well together. Very, very well. Or I could just use this too. But yeah, I feel like I created a very similar look to what is in here. It's hard to tell on camera. If I back it up, you can see it a little bit better. But I love this palette. You do have to, like both of these palettes of quality, I don't know. It's just, you have to keep, like, it's one of those you have to keep reapplying. So that's why it wasn't amazing. If you missed out on it, it's okay. Okay. But I really do like this. You can see the colors are really pretty. They went on really, really nicely. Let me show you close up too, because I didn't do that so you can see what it looks like. I always like to zoom you in so you can see what it looks like and see that it's not all shimmery and like it's really pretty, right? My eye look. So you can see what it looks like. I really like this. If it's something that is in your budget, if it's something that you think you're going to get a lot of use out of, I would definitely recommend it. Do you need to? No, but I'm going to get another one. I am. I wasn't going to, but I am. And I really like this. These are definitely colors for me. Corals would be really nice for me too. So I really like it. I like this look on me. It's really, really nice. It's not overly... in person, I'm going to tell you in person. Let me back it up a little bit. I'm going to back up more so you can really see. But there's more color than what it looks like on camera. It's not like crazy intense, but you can definitely see it. Okay. And as far as the eyeshadows, like this is so pretty. It's so pretty, and I can use this with other eyeshadows just to kind of change up the color a little bit, add a little bit of a shimmer. So I really like this. I normally don't like single shadow eyeshadows. And the reason that I personally don't is because, first of all, you've got to try to get to it. So you've got to, does this show the color? Yeah, at least it shows the color on the back to kind of have an idea of which one it is if you don't have your eyes to read it. But if you keep it in the case, then you still have to take it out of the case, you know what I mean? And then storing them. So that's why I'm not a big fan of that. But I do really like this one. This one is nice on its own. I'm not crazy about it for me personally. I think that If you can really, I mean, I do wing liner sometimes, but I don't know. Some people just have an eye shape for just a wing liner and barely any eyeshadow, and it'll look amazing. I'm not that person, so I'm definitely going to use this with another eyeshadow, but I do really like it. It's something I didn't have, so I'm going to enjoy using that and having fun with that one. So that's where I'm going to leave it. I really like it. I personally think it's worth it for me. You know, I'm not going to say the price. Here's the thing about prices, because people say that to me. I don't make up the prices. Okay? I don't make it up. I just get what I like. That's how my channel has always been. I always get things that I'm interested in trying myself. I don't jump on everything. These are like the first purchases besides the spring collection that I got. I didn't get everything either. I wasn't interested in the blushes. I didn't get that shimmer thing. I didn't want everything. I didn't get any lips or anything like that. So I did get the lipstick from a separate line, but it wasn't part of the spring collection. But what I'm trying to say is like there's stuff that comes out all the time, but you guys know I don't jump on everything. I don't want every new thing. I don't want it all. There's some things that I am excited about, and this was something I was like really interested in because I thought that's something different that I don't have already that I know I'll be pulling out a lot and using. And that's something I want to tell you. When you're purchasing makeup, think about that. Like, how often are you going to use it? If it's something like you don't get caught into the FOMO, okay? Think about it. Are you going to use it a lot? Is this something you're going to pull out often and use it? If it isn't, then don't. Don't get it, okay? I'm always going to be the voice of reason for you guys. I always appreciate when you use my codes. I always appreciate when you use my links because it helps me. It pays me. I get paid. I make a commission on it. And then I use it to spend, to buy more products to test for you guys. All right. But don't ever feel like you have to get it either. Don't get caught up in it. Like, really think about it if it's something that you really, really want. That's what I do. I think about it. It's like, when I saw this, I really liked it. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna use it. I'm going to enjoy it. So just think about that, okay? Think about that. Don't get caught in it. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really hope that this video was helpful and informative. And if you're new here, I would really love it if you would join me here and subscribe to my channel. It's free. I share new videos every single week. I share them on Sundays and Wednesdays. Those are the 2 days I post. Please consider smashing that subscribe button below. Make sure your notifications are on so you will be notified. That means you have to turn them on your phone. I realized mine were off on my phone, so I wasn't getting notified from anything. So please make sure that you turn your notifications on too. And before you leave, please do me a huge favor. One of the things that helps my channel grow is your involvement by sharing, liking, commenting. All of that pushes my videos out. So I would really appreciate it if you would do that before you left. And thank you all so much for tuning in today, hanging out with me. It truly means a lot to me. I know you could be doing anything right now. You could be doing anything, and you're here with me. And it truly, truly means a lot to me. And I never will take that for granted. So thank you all so much. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.